Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice and I'm so excited today. We are going to be unboxing this 7-in-1 mug tumbler press from Heat Pressing. All right, y'all. So we are getting ready to open this box. I have had this heat press for about a month and I have been unable to get to it because y'all know I be out in those streets teaching people's kids. So today I have some time and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get this open and see how it goes. This is going to be my very first time using a tumbler press or mug press. Well, not really. I've used the CRICUT mug press. I have a CRICUT mug press, which I love. However, I have not gotten one of these babies. I usually use the convection oven, and I'm so excited to get ready to test this out with y'all, see how it works, and hopefully everything comes out good. So let's get started. All right, guys, so this is an automated mug cup heat press. It is a Heat Press Nation signature series mug press, and it also comes with attachments. We are going to open those attachments up right after we open the main box. All right, so it comes with an owner's manual, and there's getting started. I guess I should probably look through this because y'all know I don't look through the stuff that much. So we have the cords. This looks like this is a handle. And then we have the main part of the mug press. And this is wrapped in a whole bunch of shrink wrap, I guess, to make sure everything stays in place. So we are going to get this out, and once we unbox the other parts, we'll get this cut open. All right, guys, so I've already opened up these boxes, and to be honest, they told me that these would come later, but these actually came maybe like within a week of the main part of the machine coming. So just know that. I don't think they're still on back order, but it is possible. All right, so this looks like this is for a skinny, maybe the 30 ounce. Maybe it works for both the 20 and the 30 ounce. Let me see if my 30 ounce tumbler will fit in here. All right, so I went and picked up one of the 30 ounce skinny tumblers, and let's see. I guess, and then you just turn it. You know, this is my first time using an actual tumbler or mug press, so we're about to see how this is gonna go. So maybe it goes in like this, and then we just flip it around. We shall see. So I'm going to speed this up and continue opening up the mug attachments. And as you guys see, I'm just testing it to see how it goes because I've never used this before. But that first mug attachment was for 16, 20, and 30 ounce attachment. And the remaining mug attachments that comes with this machine are the 11 or 15 ounce mug attachment, a 17 ounce latte mug attachment, a water bottle attachment, a 12 ounce latte mug attachment, a 1.5 ounce shot glass attachment, and a 3 ounce espresso mug attachment. Now you can see, as I just showed, there's stickers onto the presses, and those stickers pretty much tell you what it's for, how many ounces, and that sort of thing. So don't worry. I was a little worried at first that I wouldn't know what to use for what different product, but the instructions are there and it's very clearly marked. All right, y'all, so now we are ready to get the main part of the machine opened, and I'm just going to open up this shrink wrap. They have this shrink wrapped pretty good, so give me a few seconds to get this out. right, y'all. So y'all know that I love beautiful machines, and out of the box, this looks gorge, and I'm just going to check out all the parts and see what's what. All right, so now we are ready to get started with testing this out. And that knob that we saw earlier, that goes right over here on the side. And you just screw it in, very easy. Okay, these two knobs are for pressure. Also, there are two other pressure knobs right here. Of course, this is the main handle that you'll use to open and close the press. The heating element, which is the attachment, that goes here. And right now, it already comes with the standard mug heating element inside. And so what you will do is when you get ready to switch them out, you want to wait until it's cool and then replace it. But you'll replace it by removing these knobs, and then you can switch things up. This cord here, not exactly sure the proper name for it. However, each heating element has one of these cords, and you just put it inside of this outlet right here, and you have to make sure it's aligned. And then once you have it inside, you will just screw it on until it's on there nice and tight. All right, this is the motherboard where you will control the time and temperature, and I think we have everything covered from what I can see. The only thing that I can say is that what doesn't come with the mug press is like a sheet that kind of outlines exactly what everything is. It's a pretty generalized manual that kind of has like all of their heat presses that they have available, but not necessarily, you know, giving us a diagram of what's what and what goes where, unless I missed it. Y'all know I usually don't read the directions, so it's possible that I missed it. Today we are going to be starting out with this camper mug. It is a 10-ounce camper mug. Before we actually turn it on, I do just want to make sure that it can fit and that I have the pressure correct. Also, we are going to test this one out once this cools off. All right, so before we actually turn it on, I did want to kind of show overhead how it looks. And so I'm just sliding the mug in, and then you want to test the pressure. So once you do that, if it clamps down, and then also you want to kind of make sure that your handle is centered and not really touching the edge of the element. And so that looks pretty good. That feels pretty good. But if you wanted to go ahead and give that a little more pressure, you would just, well, this is as tight as it can be. So you'll just kind of turn this. But it's better to test that out prior to actually turning it on and having it already heated, and then you need to keep adjusting. So that's what I'm doing now, just making sure. And this actually feels really good. So we are going to see how this goes. So now we're going to get ready to turn on the mug press, and while this heats up, I am going to print out the images that we will be subbing today. The on switch is on the side of the control panel. And once it comes on, let's see how we are supposed to actually get this done. All right, so honestly, y'all, as y'all saw, I just pressed some buttons. So we're gonna do 365. And for the temp, we are doing 120 seconds. And now it's gonna heat. Okay, so it's heated. It only took maybe 2 minutes for this to heat up, if that long. However, I've already printed out the image that we'll be using, and I got this image from Dinah's store on Design Bundles, and I am going to press this. Now, you want to make sure that it's nice and centered. I probably could have made it a little bit wider, but this is my first time doing it this way, so I wanted to be certain that it was going to fit. So, and I tried to do a design where it wouldn't look so bad if it did not fully wrap. So I am just going to use a little bit of heat tape to make sure that this is nice and tight. And as you're doing this, you want to pull it, okay? So with this mug press, you don't need the shrink wrap or anything like that. You just need to make sure that your image is nice and secure. I am going to be using a little bit of butcher paper because I don't want any of the ink to go through, but I am using, honestly speaking, sublimation paper. If you're not using that paper, you definitely want to make sure that you protect your heat press, okay? Because if you get this heat press, this is an investment and you don't want to mess up your attachment. The only thing is, I think you'll just have to get another attachment, but I don't know if they sell those and you can prevent having to worry about that. All right, so we are going to get ready to press this. So we are going to slide it through. Make sure it's nice and even. And then we are going to clamp it shut. And I have my heat gloves. You want to have these. All right, so it's all done. And as you saw, it gave us like a little warning. And so we are going to unclamp and slide out. And again, with this paper, the ink does not go through, but you definitely want to put a little bit of butcher paper on yours if you have another paper, okay? So that it does not go through and go on the heating element. The handle is not hot, but you want to be careful how you handle it. And I'm not even sure if this took, but we are going to see. You guys know I'm not used to worrying about these heat gloves, but let's see how this turned out. Let's see if it turned out. First of all, let me see how it looked. It looks like it kind of got stuck a little bit, huh? Okay. I can see. Uh-oh, you guys probably can't see that good. So we're going to go ahead and rip it off. So I do want you guys to see that ink release. So all that ink is off. Right here at the bottom, I think because there's like a little slight indentation right here, it may not have necessarily got everything, but y'all, this is really, really good ink release. And so here is our camper mug. All right, so here's a better shot of the camper mug. And I think that looks really, really good. All right, y'all. So now that we're done with our first mug, it is now time for us to get ready to sub onto this 30-ounce tumbler. And so we are going to turn off the machine so that we can cool this heating element down and replace it with the heating element for the 30-ounce mug. All right, so we are going to get ready to unscrew And I am going to put on my heat gloves because I am not sure how cool this is right now. So we are going to unscrew it, and you do that by turning it to the left. Okay, so now we have the mug attachment out, and we are going to replace that with the 20 and 30 ounce tumbler attachment. And right here I'm just trying to fit it into the groove of the mug press so that we can go ahead and align those circles and screw it on. So now we are just going to replace those screws, so don't lose them when you unattach your heating element. So we're just going to screw them in. The other two are already screwed on, and this fits like a glove. It is perfect. Before I turn the press on, I want to make sure that there's enough pressure. So I am just adjusting the pressure here so that I don't have to worry about it when the heating element is heated. Alright, so now I'm just wrapping my tumbler so that I can go ahead and tape it down with some heat tape. And I am going to tape that entire seam down, and just make sure that you are pulling it very tight so that there is no air or anything that can get into your tumbler. So now we're ready to press our tumbler, and we're just going to put it here. As you will see, the mug press does not close fully onto this tumbler, and we are doing an all over design. So after the first press is done, we are going to rotate the tumbler so that the part that did not get pressed can get pressed and subbed. So that's what we're doing now. We are just going to go ahead and slide that back in so that we can make sure the other part looks good and sublimated. Now it's time for us to check out our finished product, and make sure you're wearing your heat gloves. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this tape so that we can reveal exactly how it looks. And y'all, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with this mug press. I never thought that I really needed a mug press, but after using this Heat Press Nation 7-in-1 mug press, I must say that I enjoy it and I really like it. So this turned out really good. Those colors and that seam looks amazing. All right, y'all. So we are all done testing out this heat press and trying it. And I gotta tell y'all that I will be using this a lot more. I'm so happy that I finally unboxed it and got it working. It was pretty much a plug and go type of situation with this heat press, and I absolutely love the outcome. As y'all saw, the mugs turned out beautifully. And y'all, that seam looks really good. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out, and I will be making more. Again, this is the automated mug press from Heat Press Nation. It is one of their signature series mug presses. It is the 7-in-1, and as y'all saw, it comes with so many different attachments so that you can sub, or you can even use this to apply your HTV to your mugs if that's what you're into. But I absolutely love this Heat Press Nation mug press. The link will be listed in the description. So if you are interested, definitely check that link out and it will take you to their site. So that's going to be it for today, y'all. I can't wait to give these as gifts for this upcoming Christmas season. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber. In addition, head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join me there as well. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.